the Tapehead Massacre Podcast.
And welcome back to another episode of the Tapehead Massacre Podcast. I'm Caleb.
I'm Ed.
And today we are talking the 15 years in the making
Yes.
Japanese Evil Dead rip.
Yes.
Bloody muscle bodybuilder in hell. In hell. In hell.
In a cell.
In a fucking cell. Dude, this movie is so fucking cool.
This movie was fun.
This movie was so much fun. I'm just
fun.
gonna start the episode with that, just because we're gonna have fun with this. For those who are listening, you can find this over on Shudder.
Yes.
We found it while scrolling one night.
It was before we did.
Evil Dead Trap.
No, it wasn't Evil Dead Trap.
Was it the Sadness?
The Sadness.
It was one of those nights.
It was the night we were scrolling to the Sadness because you were scrolling through everything instead of looking it up as you normally do.
Correct.
To find something that piqued our interest. And
Yep.
this was there. And we both looked at the title and were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it said, like, in parentheses, like, Japanese Evil Dead or something when we looked at the bio.
Yep.
And it was just like, what? And we watched the trailer, and the trailer was low res as fuck, but it looked cool.
Yeah.
It looked fun.
And literally that night, I was like, you know what I can do is, instead of us having to watch it on Shudder, which is great, and
out
it's
Shudder.
a fantastic platform.
Yes, it is.
I was like, I'm gonna get the Blu-ray,
Yeah.
and I ordered it that night so that way we can watch it.
Physical media, baby.
Fuck yeah! It is a Visual Vengeance release.
Yes.
It was like $30, I think,
Something
on
like that.
eBay.
Something like that.
Sealed. So you can definitely find it relatively cheap for any of the physical media people that listen in on the show.
I know there's some of you besides us.
Yeah, there definitely are. And we will definitely promote getting the physical copy. The physical copy also comes with a couple things that we didn't go into because it was late when we watched this.
Yes.
But there's commentary that I would love to...
There's commentary with Joe Lynch? It said?
I think that's what it said, yeah.
Joe Lynch. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there's a lot of like...
There's the interview with the director.
Yeah, and we were watching that for like a couple minutes, which
Shinichi Fukuzawa. That's his name.
Yep,
The
and
man directed, wrote, produced,
and starred
and edited the movie.
and starred.
and
right?
starred in it.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the main
He's
actor.
our Japanese Ash stand-in.
He is. But before we dive headfirst into the film, because this film relatively is short, it's
63 minutes.
It's 63 minutes.
I think that's it.
We can get through it pretty quickly. It's a lot of fun.
It is a
and
lot of fun.
It's pretty much, it takes place all in this one house.
And
similar to
Fun
Evil
fact,
Dead.
when I was looking up the facts for this movie, as I always do, because I'm an IMDb geek, he filmed this in his parents' house.
Wow.
He filmed it in his parents' house.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Takes place all in his parents' house.
That's sick.
Shout out.
That's sick. Yeah, I mean, that's the luxury of having...
Dude, it's just a bunch of... It was fucking 4 people who made this movie. It
Yeah.
was him, the 2 other actors, and the composer.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was saying this when we were watching this, or like right before we started. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is someone's creation
Yeah.
in a different country that started 20, 30 years ago.
Something like that.
Right, because it was started in the 90s.
Started in the 90s. I think it was 90... Let's do math here. 92... Or wait, 2012 minus 15. Let's do some math here.
Yeah, because it officially came out in 2012. That was the official release, correct?
Yes. 97? Hold on real quick. So I can tell you right now. He started filming this in 95.
Okay, 95.
95. He filmed it from 95 until 2009 because he said 2 scenes needed to be reshot, especially with special effects. And then in 2010, the film was completed.
Yeah.
And then in 2012, it had its mass release. He said when it first came out, it was limited to 100 copies.
Yep, and he made them.
Yes.
All on DVD.
DVD-R.
DVD-R.
Blank discs, baby.
Yep.
Shout out.
So the one thing that I was like saying is that like this is just like a small group of guys
just a bunch of friends from school.
And we're sitting in our living room watching this.
Yeah, dude.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Fucking cool as shit. Like it was literally him and a bunch of friends he made at like film school who were the other two actors. And then there was a composer and then a camera operator. So that's what, 5 people
Yeah.
who made this movie?
Yep.
Cool as fuck.
It's so sick.
Took him 15 years to do it. It's a passion project and he fucking did it, dude. So hats off.
I will say, like I said, before we can really deep dive into this thing, when I cover some ground basis,
Yes.
some
Some
catching up. It is Thursday when we're recording
Thursday,
this.
yes.
We missed our Tuesday
Oh.
release day.
Listen, it was my birthday.
It was Ed's birthday.
It was
That's what
my
I was going to say.
birthday.
It was Ed's birthday. And we did watch something else. We watched The Dead Next Door.
Yes, we did.
Which is a...
My first shot on video movie I watched. My first is You Took My Virginity with that one.
That's a pretty funny one. I didn't even realize that until we were already in the mix of it, that this was going to be your first one.
And then you told me fucking Sam Raimi was like the angel. What's the term?
He was the anonymous
But
funder.
there's like a term for it. Like angel funding or something like that. It's the
Yeah.
same thing, but like I don't know.
Yeah, Sam Raimi anonymously funded the movie.
Fucking Bruce Campbell did the voiceover, dude.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's a fun zombie flick. If you
It
guys
is fun.
can... I don't think it's on anything. I mean, maybe Tubi.
I'd probably Tubi. If anything, most of these shot on videos are on Tubi.
Yeah, I think that's the easier platform to release everything.
Yes.
But I was over at Latchkey Records in Philly, which is close to us here, and I've been walking over there, once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And Ben Humes
And Humes.
from, I believe that's his last name. Or Ben Fumes. I don't know exactly his last name, but
What a
Ben,
guy.
who worked on Pizza Party Massacre.
Yes.
They're showing its official screening, finished product at Filmoka here in Philly.
Yes, I'm excited
on
for that.
October 13th. It's a Monday.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
He was telling me that they have like events there every other Monday
What?
and like showings, and then there's like a movie club that like.
We need to get in on this, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Like,
get in on that. We're off on Mondays, dude. Why are we not? Why
that's
are
what
we
I'm
not in
saying.
on
That's
this?
what we should be doing.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But
That sounds like a lot of fun. I've never been to Philomoka either.
it's funny because it's traditionally that's known as like a music venue in the
Yep.
city, but when you get there, it's very much like it's a small room.
Small.
It has a tiny little balcony with seats
Oh.
that are set up like movies, so they're staggered.
That's cool.
And you have to like go up the stairs to get to the balcony to do that. But they have a projector that projects things, onto the stage.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So if you've, seen any videos or pictures of bands playing there, there's usually something playing behind the bands as
Yeah.
they're playing.
That's fun.
But they do like crypt video pop-ups there, Neshaminy Creek.
Out Crib Video.
That's coming up this
That's
weekend.
Sunday and Saturday. Yep.
So I'm going to try and poke over on Sunday. I know you said you're going to go.
I'm down to do Sunday. I should be good for Sunday. If not, I'm probably gonna pop up there Saturday.
Nice.
Just see what's good with it.
No, it's the Crypt Video always does these great pop-ups, and then Josh from Lunch Meat always helps out, and there's a lot of vendors, a lot of people going there. I know they're also showing Pizza Party Massacre at that as well this weekend.
They're doing it that, and then the final Friday.
With the director.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So
which is really fucking cool.
it's super cool.
I like that movie.
So yeah, I actually just watched it for the first time in a while.
because we got the combo player now.
Yep. So I've been wanting an HDMI out specific.
Yes.
VCR, and those usually only come in a combo format.
Fuck it.
And as much as I would have wanted a Blu-ray VCR combo,
$600.
yeah,
Nah.
they're about like $600 on
Nah,
eBay.
dude.
And I wasn't really trying to spend that.
Give me the $60 one.
Yeah, so I got this. This is a DVD VCR
I mean, you
combo.
have, we got plenty of DVDs anyway.
There's a couple. There's not too many.
No, we got Blu-rays and DVDs up there.
We've got a lot of Blu-rays, but that's okay. We have
Yes.
a PlayStation and an Xbox and a standalone Blu-ray player to play those if
Yeah,
we'd like
baby.
to.
Well, we can't do it on my Xbox. My Xbox is
Oh, you got
digital one.
discless.
Yeah,
That's right.
cheaper, baby.
It's okay. So the event that they're having at Philomoka, basically how they set it up is this like with this like I don't know if it's a part of the movie club because I think it's like Luther's Midnight Snack
Shout out.
is the production company behind the Pizza Party Massacre. Luther's Midnight Fright. Luther's Midnight Fright Snack. Yeah, I was right. And they've done stuff in the past. They did a screener of Pizza Party Massacre last year at the Mahoning, and that apparently Ben was saying that it wasn't quite finished yet. So this is now like the finalized product.
Final product.
But yeah, it's super cool. So I went over there a couple days ago and picked up a couple tapes. Nothing crazy. I showed Laura for the first time Gremlins.
She'd never seen Gremlins before.
No, that was first time.
What?
So we did Gremlins 1 and 2 like back-to-back days.
That's why she was so excited about Gizmo.
Oh yeah, it was her first experience with Gizmo. She was in love.
What? Gremlins is sick.
Gremlins is
I
great.
fucking love Gremlins.
Yeah, I mean, it is a horror movie, but it's definitely like children.
It's a fucking Christmas movie, dude. It's a goddamn Christmas movie.
Oh, it's
I
for
don't
sure.
care who
The first
you
one's
are.
definitely a Christmas movie for sure. She just never had seen them before. I'm like, kind of like opening her up to the world of all of this.
Gotta show her Coraline next.
She I don't know. She might. I don't know.
Oh, no,
We'll have to
that's
find
my
out.
favorite children's horror movie.
It is good.
The banger, dude.
It's very good.
Speaking of that, my lovely lady got me the Pink Palace like off-brand Lego set that has working lights and shit. So I can't wait to put that together.
Why don't you put it in front of the camera there?
Let me go find it. Hold on.
But I was talking to Ben at the at Latchkey, and we kind of just were bullshitting and talking about different things, and we'll have him on the show eventually. And why don't you put that there in front of the camera? You can get it a little closer. Remember we're on the fisheye. You can get even closer. You can put it right in its face, pretty much. Yeah, it's fucking cool. You can get closer.
Working lights. Fucking stoked.
Yeah, it's cool. Very, very cool. And then you also got, because like we said, it's Ed's birthday. And you got a couple books. One that you finished in one night.
This one, dude, the Slob.
Who's it by?
Beauregard is a fucking crazy ass author.
Yeah, it's really cool art.
That one's good.
We were both up late last night.
And Aaron Beauregard Playground, which I had heard of, but not as much as the Slob. But fucking, I'm excited to read it, dude.
Yeah,
I'm excited to get you to read the Slob because that's up your alley.
yeah. I'm excited to peep them. I've been enjoying some reads lately, so that'll be a nice little treat, if you will.
Shout out goodies.
But yeah, and speaking of which, too, I got the pre-order of Bloody Creek in from Saturn's Core.
Yes, you did.
And probably gonna watch that later, depending on when we wrap this.
Hell yes.
And because that was all filmed here. Well, not here. We're not
In your
we're not there,
hometown.
but it was basically my hometown. Yeah, it was the local state park that was near me. Parvin State Park is where it was, majority of it was filmed.
Hell
and
yeah, dude.
I was messaging the director back and forth on Instagram.
Yes.
And maybe we'll talk that one over on the show with him as
That'd
well.
be cool. That'd be cool.
Definitely want to get back in the swing of things, having some guests.
Yes, dude.
Oh, goodness. But also, if anybody would like, any listeners, we officially have stickers.
Yeah, dude.
And I know it's nothing crazy, but if you would like a sticker,
Put one on my water bottle.
yeah, you can put them on anything you like. You know what stickers do. Just shoot us a message on Instagram, and we'll
Get you some stickies.
we'll ship you out some stickers, and maybe a free tape or something fun on the house.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe there'll be one lucky winner out of the batch.
lucky winner.
We'll send you 100 copies of Batman and Robin.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that movie. No, it's got to be Batman Forever, dude. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Batman Forever is good, but
That's the best one.
the Dead Next Door that we watched too.
Yes.
That was originally what we were going to talk about, and that film. It was like my third or fourth time watching it. I have that on DVD.
Yeah.
It's one of the few DVDs that I still own. When I sold off my collection, there was just a couple DVDs that I kept. I think maybe like a total of 7 or 8
I
DVDs.
think so. Yeah, that aren't like box set DVDs.
Right,
Your
right.
singles, you got like maybe 6 or 7 of them. Right. I feel like you're yawning right now, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, we gotta fucking put some pep in this step
I just
here.
fucking slammed I slammed a monster too. What the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta wake it up, boy.
All right, I'm here.
Wake it
Awake.
up. All right, snap it in, lock in.
Woo!
But yeah, shoot us a message on the old Instagram. We'll shoot you some tickers. We'll shoot you some stickers.
Shoot you some tickers, dude.
We'll get you the
Get you a
the
nice
old
little
tickers.
sticky.
Yeah, so Dead Next Door, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a cool watch.
My first shot on video film I've watched.
Yeah,
Once it makes me want to watch more.
we're gonna really get into them.
Speaking of which, when we popped in the DVD for Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, the 3 previews
Blu-ray.
that came, Blu-ray. My bad, dude. So sorry. I'm fucking sacrilegious out here. The fucking 3 trailers for the movies that came on before this. Holy fuck. Talk about a trio of bangers that popped up, dude.
So it's from the distribution company that puts out
Video Vengeance.
Visual Vengeance.
Visual Vengeance, my bad.
And you can find them on diabolicdvd.com.
Yes.
I ordered Necrophiles. That was the one that
Dude.
was going to be the most fun. And I've seen this Blu-ray in the wild. I've seen it at the Mahoning a few times, and I've seen it at Monster Mania on different tables. And
I can't stop thinking about that fucking baby
it's just
dog
like a
flying.
baby like flying through a graveyard, and like that's what I want. I want like
just stupid shit,
I want
dude.
more of that
I
because
just
that's
want
just going to be
stupid shit.
Because dude, we watched and this will kind of segue into some stuff that we've watched.
Yeah.
But like we watched Weapons.
We did.
And it is really a good movie.
Yes.
Really, really good concept.
Oh,
cool.
yeah, dude.
We can get into that. That might be what we talk about next week.
I think so.
So without spoiling it on this week's episode, if you haven't already watched it, next
watch
week
it.
we're going to watch Weapons again.
Yes,
And
take notes.
we'll talk about it, and we don't want to spoil it. But there's a really cool twist that makes everything make sense, and it's a lot of fun. If anyone that's already listened to the show and has listened to the show for a little while, I'm a little critical with newer films that try to take themselves really serious. And I think the biggest gripe that I have most of the time is that you have like these just like
Silly movies. Like you have, like we said it on an episode before, where it's like you have a serious movie and like it's bad acting or like it's silly, or they take a silly movie too seriously. Weapons knows what it is and has fun with it.
Yeah, and there's no real comedy throughout the entire thing. It's very
Not
serious.
really.
There's not even really comedy in the end. Like I know they were trying to be a little like
I was laughing.
they
I was
knew you would
laughing.
get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Like they knew what they were doing.
It's not even that funny, dude.
It's not.
It's not.
But it is.
It's hysterical.
There's just like 5 minutes of pure action
Dude,
at the end.
the last 5 minutes when we saw it in theaters, literally the whole theater was just cackling at the end of this
That's
movie.
awesome. Yeah, so I mean that's cool, but like I become like just I'll watch these like newer films and like they're trying to be like serious or like artsy or you know, and when it doesn't land, it just makes me like
Pissed off.
pissed off, and it makes me like have like less and less hope for newer horror movies.
Yeah.
Because listen, I get it. Like the genre in and of itself, there's only so many ways you can go about doing things,
Yeah.
right? And like it's very few that like come out that you go, that's a new twist,
Yeah.
or that's a new take on something. But you know, Weapons did a really good job of it.
Yes.
But I want to watch more things like Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder and Hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because this stuff is so much fun, and it's like I said, this was just a couple of buds
Just a couple
in
of friends in
Japan
college.
that wanted to make a film, and for us to be able to watch that, you know, 30 years later,
Yeah.
is fucking crazy.
Yeah, because this movie didn't get its first international release was in 2017 in the UK. America, like USA, didn't get it until 2022.
Yeah, so right there.
So literally, like, it got its release in 2012 at first, and then 10 years later, it gets released here, and we're watching it here fucking 13 years later.
right?
Like, what?
It's so cool.
It's crazy as
It's
fuck.
so fucking cool. And Ed and I play in a band.
Yeah.
Like it's a you know a heavier you know
Slam core, baby.
it's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But the genre of metal and horror have always tied into each other.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And we have 2 songs that are going to come out with a short horror film.
Yes.
I'm
very excited about
We are
it.
shooting and directing our own horror film.
Yes, we are.
That I'm very, very excited about.
And it's going to be cool because, like, it's going to be a 2-parter because, I mean, like, the songs, like, we're not going to give them away, but it's a 2-part song, essentially. It's
Yep.
like a 5-minute song split in 2. But just the whole concept that we can do with it is so sick just because of like, well, we know the song titles. So
Right.
like it can be something super fucking sick.
Right.
And it's just like bunch of buddies in a band making a little short movie.
Well, that's it. It's just going to be a bunch of buds, and we're going to get our friends that have a background like Ruben.
Absolutely.
That's our homie. Like Ruben was already like I mentioned it to him, and he was like, "Dude, of course," because he has been wanting to shoot a short for a little while now, and he's got some different concepts, and like we can do a lot of things with this. So
Yeah, dude. We can just sit down with Ruben, talk it out, storyboard it, and just fucking go from there.
Yep, I'm ready to rock on that.
Hell yeah,
but
dude.
that being said, it's just really cool, and like I feel like there's a lot of people that love the horror genre, and there's not with the ability of having streaming available.
Yeah.
You have
The loss of physical media.
right, and you have this like
It's the ease of access.
doom scrolling that we've talked about before. It's the same as being on your phone and doom scrolling your phone when you go on these streaming platforms.
You just doom watch something, and then I know people who will religiously watch like the same 3 or 4 shows over and over.
Right.
And it's like they won't check out anything new because like it's out of their comfort zone. And
Right.
I'm just like, dude, like, did I ever think like 5 years ago I'd be sitting here with you watching bloody muscle bodybuilder in hell?
Right.
No, but
Well,
here we are, and it was fun as fuck.
And that's the thing. It's like I feel like we can, give and there, of course there's a ton of podcasts out there. There's a ton of people and influencers and people in the horror community that do this. You know what I mean? And it's cool, but it's I always like when people come to me and ask me for movie recommendations.
Oh, 100%.
And they know that this is what I do.
Yeah.
And
so they can be like, hey, what's something not a lot of people have seen that you've seen that you
bingo.
recommend?
And it's also not about that whole like, oh fuck man, I'm fucking niche, dude.
No,
I know more than Halloween. You know what I mean? Like no, it's not that at all. I think it's just the general premise of like you have these like staples in the genre that have like been tried and true for however many years, and there's movies that come
hold,
out.
like, the monopoly over horror and like the genres that they are.
And there's movies that come out now that are killing the box office and doing really well. But then, I think there's like surface level horror fans, and then there's the people that really like to deep dive into the genre. And I don't really think that there's a ton of. I mean, there's a ton of movies that are made all the time.
Yes.
But I don't. There is no following behind any other genre like there is the horror community.
No, absolutely not.
So it's
like the only other following that you can get, and I think I've mentioned this on the show before, the only other following that gets as close as this is like superhero movies, like comic book movies, like Star Wars.
Sure.
That's it.
Sure.
But even that, like with everything that's coming out now, it's so few and far between to have a following like this dedicated, and not dedicated in the fact of like, oh, I know all the background characters and I know all their lore and all their stories. It's like, no, like some of this shit that you see in horror, it's like you don't know anything about it until you watch it.
Right.
And then you watch it and you're like, oh fuck, like I want to know more. And then there's sometimes where there's movies that leave you hanging and you're just like, I need more of this, and there's nothing left.
Right.
So it leaves your mind up to the imagination of like, okay, what happens after this?
Yep. And there's a ton of content available in the world of the horror community. I mean, you have streaming platforms that like Shudder that are specifically dedicated.
Screambox.
Yep, they're specifically dedicated to the genre.
Yeah.
And they bring these movies to light. I mean, if it wasn't for Shudder, we wouldn't have known about this.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? And I love like talking to friends of mine, that I've, come across in the community that will recommend something. And dude, it comes down to something as simple as box art.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Cover art, like stuff like that really draws me in. And like, there's like I've been on, if anybody follows the Instagram, I've been on a huge Japanese kick. Just today in the mail, I got in a Japanese copy of House by the Cemetery on Laserdisc.
And it's fucking cool,
it's
dude.
super fucking cool.
It's sick.
I honestly probably should have pulled these to be able to show the camera,
Yeah,
but
they'll see it on the Instagram post.
they will. Go follow the Instagram.
Shout out.
And then I got Cat in the Brain.
Yes.
From Lucio Fulci.
Yes.
A Japanese print of that as well, which I'm gonna need somebody to make me a tape because I didn't read the description when I bought this, and it's just the fucking.
It's just the box.
It's just
dude.
the box. There's no tape.
It's just the box.
Fortunately, I already own the movie. But anyway.
Anyhow.
So yeah, but it's like I've been on this like kick of like Japanese stuff, and it's more enjoyable. For a multitude of reasons. Like this is so much fun. You can laugh with it. You can fucking, you can admire the special effects. You can admire a lot of things about this movie, and you can also admire the fact that it's small crew, doing this in
you can
dude's
just admire
parents' house, like you said.
You can just admire the fact that this movie got made.
Correct.
Literally, if there's nothing to admire about this movie, they fucking made a movie.
And for the listeners at home, this shot that's playing behind us right now, that's a really cool camera angle. That was one thing I noticed. Obviously, this is all a big Sam Raimi.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is also funny, too, because we watched Dead Next Door.
Yep.
And
so we just did a double down on the Sam Raimi shit.
Yeah, we literally just did a double down on Raimi remakes. But super cool nonetheless.
Yes.
I will say that there is a couple of things that I saw we've talked about briefly. The Texas Chainsaw getting, or A24 getting Texas Chainsaw, stuff like that. I'm curious. I don't have high hopes because if it fails, I'm going to be pretty bummed.
It's like I said, I was stoked to see Strangers Chapter 2, and then I'm seeing all these horror influencers I follow who went to Fantastic Fest and got early screenings, and them saying the directors and everything came out and were even we had to get through part 1 to get to here now, and then we have to get to this to get to part 3, and that kind of shit just makes me what the fuck are we doing then?
Right.
Why are we remaking the first movie when there was no need to remake it at all? The first movie was so good because the fact of the movie is they're doing this because you were home.
Yeah.
There's no other reason but besides you were there at that time.
Right.
The second one, same thing. I really liked Pray at Night. I went and saw it in theaters. Me and my cousins love that one. It's a lot of fun. It's more like an 80s feel than, the 70s feel, the first one. And then you have the remakes come out and they're trying to add all this lore to the strangers. It could be anybody. It could be the sheriff. It could be the doctor. And it's just kind of what the fuck? Just leave it as it is.
Yeah.
You don't need
Yeah, that's the flip.
It's
that's the flip of having these remakes.
Yeah, it's for me, they announced they're doing the 13 Ghost Show where it's the backgrounds on all the ghosts. We don't fucking need that.
Yeah.
They're scary because you don't know.
Right.
And it leaves it up to you to be why is this chick in a fucking cage on her head?
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the downside to having remakes that don't land.
Yes.
It's I know critically the Jessica Biel one is considered a remake for Texas Chainsaw. Yeah, so that one, I don't think that one did well.
I think it did well, but it wasn't reviewed well. I can look it up here while we just talk.
That's the thing. I remember, I just showed it to Laura the other night, and I showed her. We went to the theaters.
We went to the theaters for the original.
We went to the theaters and saw the original. She liked that. So maybe showing her the 2000. What's that?
3.
Showing her the 03 remake, maybe she would think it's more of an updated, modern thing and maybe a little bit more scary. And she was like, yeah, that was really boring.
Yeah, so it did well at the box office. The budget was $9.5 million. Opening weekend in USA and Canada, it grossed $29.1 million. Worldwide, it grossed $107 million. And on IMDb, it's a 6.2 out of 10. But if we go over to our good friend Rotten Tomatoes, let's see what it is there.
That's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
Pretty goddamn good.
Pretty goddamn good. Where the fuck's the one with Jessica Biel?
It's probably got a good score on Rotten Tomatoes. But
Here we go. 37% critics, 58% audience.
Not good.
Not good. But even so, 58% for most horror movies is good.
It is.
But it's just the fact of what you prefer, I guess. But for me, that one's my favorite just because when I was 5 years old, I saw it for the first time in the living room with my whole family, and just seeing the fucking dude get his leg chainsawed off and then fucking get salt thrown in it.
Yeah.
5-year-old me was what?
Yeah. No, there's some really good parts in that movie.
Yeah. It takes itself more serious than the original does.
For sure.
The original is very comedic.
Yeah, but comedic
but also think about when that shit came out.
Sadistic way.
Yeah, but
it's there's not really any comedy in the first one.
No.
It's totally just a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
And to them it's funny, but to nobody else that's involved in that situation.
And especially when that shit came out, dude, based on the true story,
right.
all that type of shit.
Yep.
And you got to figure the Jessica Biel remake came out in 2003 when it was all the gore porn remakes coming out of everything.
Right. Yeah. So
fuck it. All I know is the dude who played Leatherface in that one, if you ever watched the behind the scenes, he's having the time of his life because he was this is the role I was born to play. And I watched it. I'm just this dude is just loving being Leatherface.
I can't remember which guy that was. I feel like he was an athlete.
I think he was.
Because I know somebody. I feel like it
Andrew Bryniarski.
Yeah.
He was a bodybuilder.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, and he's from Philly.
Oh, really?
Shout the fuck out, dude.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
He was Zangief in the '94 Street Fighter movie with fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Dude, I haven't seen that in so long. I can't even match the face to that character right now.
Oh my god, what?
Street Fighter, I know like only a few characters.
Zangief's the Russian dude with the mohawk.
Oh,
Him.
dude, that totally makes sense that was him. Oh, dude, that's what that guy's name is.
Yeah.
I feel like that guy's name should have been like fucking like Captain John or something. You know what I mean? But
yeah, no, dude, he's fucking from Philly. He was a former bodybuilder.
That's wild.
He's worked with Al Pacino, James Woods, Michelle Pfeiffer, Halle Berry, Cuba Gooding Jr. What the? This dude's fucking got a discography. His work includes Pearl Harbor, Tim Burton's Batman Returns, Any Given Sunday, Rollerball.
Oh, dude, I literally know who he is in Batman Returns.
Yep.
Is he the mayor?
Maybe.
Dude, I think he's the mayor because I can see the face now.
No, I think no, wait, that was Gordon who was the real old guy. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure he's the fucking mayor.
I'm gonna find this out. He's Chip.
Chip.
I don't know who Chip is.
Who the fuck is Chip? Is that one of like Penguin's Goonies?
I think so. Hold on.
I mean, yeah, I guess Penguin would need to have some type of big guy.
Batman Returns.
Interesting. I feel like he was the mayor.
Oh wait, what? Charles Chirac.
Hold on.
He's the son. He's the son of Christopher Walken's character in that movie.
Oh,
that's him.
Wait. Oh, Christopher Walken's the mayor.
Yes,
that's
Christopher
right.
Walken's
See,
the
that's
mayor.
where that's right. That's right. Yep.
This guy.
Yep. Yeah. No,
That
I
dude.
literally can see the face.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because
What?
now
Yo,
seeing
shout out.
that dude, yeah, seeing that face, I remember him.
I think he gets fucked up by Catwoman in that, right?
He does.
Yes.
He does. Yep.
Oh
That's
my
funny.
god, dude, that's his. Yo, shout out.
The last name's Shrek.
Shout
That's
out
funny.
him being Leatherface, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually.
Yo. And he's Zangief, dude. What the fuck? That's a highlight of my day right there, learning all that about
There it
fucking
is,
Andrew.
dude. There it is. But
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I watched. I mean, I did get to watch. What was it last night? Was it last night? No, it was the night before. I put on Jason Goes to Hell, and
Yes.
I have a screener copy.
Really?
For a video store. It was like, one of those like promo copies that they would send out before the movie comes out, so that way the people that work there can watch the film and
know about it
when it comes out, so then they can fucking sell it. Which shout out to Ben again. I'm bringing him back up.
Shout out Ben
at Latchkey, because I picked up this movie that was on the shelf. It's like a TCC, I think is the distro, but it's like a it's like a square clam, which I guess isn't a clam. It's like kind of a cut box type deal, but
You got it.
called Tormentors.
Yes.
And he, like, I mean, I fucking never heard of it before.
No.
So, and he was just like, dude, fucking awesome movie, and just like talked about it. And I'm like, dude, literally just having him there to talk about that just instantly flashed me back in time to going to video stores and like growing up in my Uncle Ray's video store. And like having that like dude behind the counter. I mean, it's just like going to like a music store and like where we work. And it's like somebody comes in and they want to know something about something. We're the person to like fucking,
And it's especially if you want to know something about something they're passionate about.
Right.
Like
it's like, oh, what's this thing?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the cover art for this movie's cool. Like, and you flip it around and he's like, oh, that's this movie, by the way. And then like talks about it. And I'm like, all right, see, that's what I need. Cause like he got hype on it. So I'm like, all right, let me pick this up.
It's nice to have someone like Ben where it's like he gets hype about shit and that just bleeds into you getting hype about something. Like you could know nothing about it like you did with the Tormentors, and like just him getting hype off it, you're like, fuck yeah, give me that shit.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and I think it was like $20. I mean, anybody that's local to the area, and if you're into collecting,
check out Latchkey.
I mean, it's a record store as well. So if you're into collecting vinyl, they have a ton.
I do need to get more vinyl.
They have a ton there. So
I'll be going there.
They also had a camp video release. Death Street Diner, I think, was the name of it.
Shout out.
I'm pretty sure that was it. Hold on, let me see here. Camp video. No, I don't think it's Death Diner. Death Row Diner. That's
Okay.
it. Death Row Diner. It's a camp video release, which, if anybody is familiar with camp video, they were a big distribution company label that put out a lot of shot on video films in the 80s and 90s. I have the basement box set back here on the bottom shelf.
Is that big ass box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one is the basement, but it comes with a ton of DVDs from camp video as well. But yeah, Death Row Diner looked really cool. So I'm probably going to wind up going back there next week and picking that up.
I think what I'm excited about, like, I don't know when it doesn't have a release date yet, but I sent it to you. Puppet Combo released the poster for their like wage horror slasher Night Shift. Is the one I sent you. It's shot on 16 millimeters, set in the 80s, and it's a serial killer targeting late night gas station clerks. And I sent you it, and you immediately were like, "That's a cool ass cover."
It's a cool cover. Yeah, I mean, fucking, that's all it takes, dude.
You just get a cool cover, dude.
And like sometimes it's a fucking stinker, you know what I mean?
you know.
But you know, that's the thing. If there's enough people that I trust their opinion that are pushing it, I will definitely be on the excited verge to check it out.
Absolutely.
But well, why don't we get into this here?
Let's get into it, dude.
Because the movie's been playing behind us this entire time.
Well, fuck it. You know,
So
they haven't
if you're-
seen it. They got to see some of it.
that you probably get to see all of it because
Yeah,
this
dude.
movie's only a runtime of 60
hour,
minutes.
63 minutes. Baby.
63 minutes, and we've been recording for 35. So
Well, they've seen half the fucking movie,
they've
dude.
seen half the movie already. But yeah, dude, this one's a lot of fun, and like we said already, you know, small crew, super intimate film. It has, I mean, 3 locations. I think the whole movie.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's 3
It's the
different
house,
places.
the street, and outside the house.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
and the,
in
and the car. And the car. So
The car.
4.
So 4.
Four
yeah,
locations.
4 locations. And it holds you the whole time because there's this like comedic relief, just like Evil Dead.
Yep.
There is great special effects that are all practical.
They're
You
fun.
know, and they're fun. I mean, there's even like this silly 90s thing that like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
dude.
there's like the head with the hand.
Dude,
out of the,
I love when this part came up because I called it. I
You
said,
did.
I said
You
the
did.
hands and the hands, the head, and the feet are missing. I said if I don't see the hand on attached to the head, I'm gonna be so mad.
And dude, there
and then
comes
it just
it's
pops
like,
out of the fucking
it's like cousin
ceiling.
it.
It's cousin
is it cousin it? Is
It's
that
cousin
thing
it
or
with a
thing?
head. Thing, yeah.
What thing? The hand, yeah,
It's
from
thing
Adam's
with
family.
a head, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was so good,
Dude, it's great.
It was hysterical.
Well, it's like the whole thing is like this. It's
This
very
movie's
like
so fucking funny, dude.
it's so funny,
Dude,
dude.
she just fucked. There's
Oh,
one. There's one specific part of the movie where they're fighting it, and the chick who plays Mika literally just hits the head on a hand with a 6-piece jab combo
Dude,
with
it's
like
crazy.
the '90s sound effect. I was crying laughing, dude.
Yeah.
It was so good.
So to really just like reel this in, because there's nothing to this movie,
No, there's
right?
not.
The
The premise is here you go.
Yeah, there you go, run
Here's
it.
the premise. In the 1970s, Shinji's father kills his mistress, who seems possessed by a ghost. The spirit enters in her chain, which is a really cool effect shot with the blood soaking into the chain.
yeah,
And then
yes, it is.
And then, mind you, I'm reading this off of the Dutch Wikipedia translated because it's not on the American Wikipedia, which is dumb as fuck. So Shinji is now a passionate bodybuilder, receives a call from his ex-girlfriend Mika 20 years later. By the way, he lets this phone ring for like 3 minutes.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's pumping iron,
He's
and
just
he's
fucking getting yoked, and he's
like, they can wait.
dude, he's lifting
Yeah.
one weight he's lifting one dumbbell on his left hand that's got like 3 weights on either side.
Yeah.
And then his right hand one has just 2 plates on it. I'm
Yep.
like, either the plates on that one are heavier or this is just all they had.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And he plays his father
He
as
plays
well
his
as
father and him. Yeah.
So
And that comes into play in the story too.
Yeah, it does.
But she's now a journalist and is currently shooting reports on ghost houses, and
Yep.
he's talking to her about it because she calls him asking if he still has the haunted photo of his house or whatever. And
Yep.
then he's talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, like all this stuff, like we Photoshop." So it's like that typical thing of like, "Oh, or like these ghost shows real or not?" And she's just like, "Nah, like we just Photoshop that shit." And then she remembers the house of Shinji's father and persuading them to do research there. The two take a medium with them. Shinji, skeptical as always, first makes fun of the medium. On the spot, the 3 were attacked by the little girl's ghost, but only the medium, which is eventually knocked out by a mirror, notices this. So this is when they get to the house and get in. He's just like super tall dude, like just black button-down dress shirt, glasses, hair slicked back. He's like, "There's something here watching us."
yeah,
Even when they're outside, he's like,
it's such a silly part, but it's like
he took it.
the role is great.
It's great, dude. But he's like, "There's something following us here," and they get in the house, and like, you know, shit's a little weird or whatever. And then like you said, he gets knocked out by a mirror that's nowhere near him. It just flies off and hits him in the head. So he wakes,
very, very Evil Dead.
Very Evil Dead.
Very
dude.
Evil Dead.
Very Evil Dead.
Listen, he knew what he was looking at. He knew what he wanted to do, and he did it.
Yeah. And then for anyone thinking like we're skimming through this movie, like no, this is literally everything that happens up to that point.
And then basically that's it. You have these three going into the house.
Yeah.
To film this whatever.
Like take notes on this haunted house or whatever for the show.
And that's it.
That's literally it.
That's
and then
it.
The second half of the movie, the last 30 minutes is them just fighting.
It's just combat.
It's just
It's just straight combat, dude. Like there's literally nothing to the rest of this movie.
It's just fucking combat.
Dude, I'm serious. Like this, and it's the gore is so good and goofy and silly.
Being 5 people and making a shot-on-video movie, the gore that they create is so fucking good.
Yeah,
and it's just so funny too.
The aesthetic too that they did with this whole thing, like the camera work was very well.
Yes,
very well. It was very well done.
So it says here. So he was the main Shinichi Fukuzawa was the main cause of this movie, and he was influenced by horror manga and movies.
Yeah, that's what we were kind of
the biggest. Because again, I'm trying to translate this here, even though it's translated. His biggest inspirations were Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and Brain Dead. But he said when he was shooting it, he was very influenced by Hellraiser, The Thing, and the Hulk TV show with Lou Ferrigno.
Interesting.
Which fucking
pretty
is
cool.
very evident.
That's pretty
at the
cool.
end of the movie.
I fuck with that.
But yeah, so he gets knocked out. Oh yeah, I forgot the background music.
Yeah, I forgot to add the background music in.
So
whatever.
So he goes in, and then he becomes possessed by the girl's ghost when he sees the doll sitting on a box holding like a bloody towel or whatever, and he unravels it, and it's the knife that Shinji's father killed his mistress with.
Yep.
And this is when he becomes possessed. They enter the house after the medium doesn't come out, and the house closes all the windows, doors, everything gets locked, and then this is when the possessed. Well, he's not fully possessed yet. This is when he like drops to the ground out of a closet and is like, "Get out of here while I'm still alive."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What? Like, what the fuck?" And then he dies right there. And they're like, "Oh shit!" And they keep trying to get out. And then next thing you know, they hear like a commotion, and he's standing at the end of the hallway holding the knife, and he just like starts attacking them, and he's like laughing maniacally, like very Evil Dead, and he just starts like going off and trying to attack them. And then this is where he fucking knees Shinji in the dick and like tries to choke him out against the door. And then they finally like push him into the basement and like bar the basement door, and he's like knocking on, like, "Let me out, like let me the fuck out, blah blah blah." And then you see him behind the door look up and just like start laughing. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna come through the goddamn ceiling.
Oh, dude.
Literally 5 seconds later, just drops through the ceiling and they start fighting. And then I think it's this point where he's like coming at their Shinji. Oh wait, no! When they try to close the basement door on him, this is the first time it happens. Mika just dead stone face looks at him and just fucking hits him with a jab, and he just fucking goes flying back.
Yep,
killed me.
Yeah,
when this shit happened,
because it's like the traditional like
it's literally just a fucking stock punch down to
yeah, it's so good.
It's so good. Then he pops out the mirror, and this is where no, it's right before this. This is where Shinji's father appears on the TV telling them, like, he has to, like, hack the bodies apart and all this and that.
Yep.
So...
Oh, yeah, I guess you do get a little bit more of a storyline in there a little bit.
That's all the story is.
Yep.
And so the medium pops through the ceiling. They start fighting. Shinji takes a shovel and just fucking beheads him with it, sticking it, the shovel on the wall, and his head sitting on it. And this is where, like, the head starts talking shit. And they take the axe and then start chopping the body up.
Yep.
And like they all, he's like, "All right, cool, the body's chopped up, it's done." It's not done. He's like, "All right, like, we're gonna try to light it on fire." So they go to try to find something to light it on fire with. This is where they find the shotgun, and then they just start like laying in him with the shotgun. And then I believe it's here where they turn around and like the head and the hands are missing.
Yeah.
And then you can see, if you're watching on the little cover here on the screen, you can see on top of Shinji's shoulder the head with the hand.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing.
and then
You get the foot.
you get the foot attached to
Dude,
the other hand.
Dude, that shit was so funny, and it reminded me of Don't Mess with Zohan.
Yes, dude.
Because he's like, "What's that? Was that your foot?" And he's like, "Yep, the foot uppercut."
Yeah.
You know, and he fucking just keeps getting
Just
fucking boom, boom,
literally,
boom.
literally, Shinji's just getting fucked up by this foot, and it's just hysterical. And then they just keep going at it. They eventually,
like I said, dude, straight combat.
it's just straightforward combat.
Straight combat, dude.
And then the head drops out of the ceiling and bites Mika and turns her into one of the undead as well. And then this is when she turns and like pushes Shinji down into the basement. And then this is where his father's words ring in his head, and it's like, the weapon you need to use to destroy them is down there.
Yep.
What's sitting down there, Caleb?
The necklace.
No.
Wait, that's
The weights.
Oh,
The
that's right. The weights. The weights.
The fucking weight.
The weights. Yeah, dude.
This is a bunch of gym equipment, dude.
Dude, and he's ready to go,
And
dude.
he hits us with a groovy.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because it's the lock and loaded scene from Evil Dead, but instead, it's a fucking
It's just him
the barbell.
No, right before he picks it all up, though, he gets hauled the fuck out supernaturally, and he just busts through his fucking shirt, and he's just like, starts hitting all the Hulk Hogan poses.
Yep, dude, fucking Hulkamania ran wild on this fucking Japanese house. This shit was sick, dude.
He hulks the fuck out.
Dude, he hulked the fuck out, dude. It was like fucking Hulkamania, WrestleMania, Randy Savage,
everybody
dude.
who's listening to know, this dude weighed 135 pounds, soaking wet, but was just cut, looking like Bruce Lee, hulking the fuck out with the house shaking as he's doing.
So good. God damn it. And basically, I mean, that's all we can really talk about are like the kills and the gore from here on out, and that's really it. And honestly, like, as much as I'd really like to deep dive it, you saw most of it on the TV behind us. But like, dude, go watch this.
Just go watch it. There's nothing to it. Just go watch it. It's an hour and 3 minutes of your time. I'm sure someone has an hour to spare.
Yeah, like seriously, like tonight, fucking after you listen to this episode, go watch this. It's so much fun. There's like a little score that goes on.
Yeah.
It's like a little synth action here and there. That's really good.
Yeah.
And
then so after
is there more that I forgot?
There's more that you forgot. So after he gets loaded up, he comes back up, and this is where the mistress that the father killed starts crawling out of the ground.
Oh,
and it
right.
looks like fucking Sloth from the Goonies, dude. Like, I said, it looks like if you know what I'm talking about, it looks like a Mr. Meaty monster character from the old Nickelodeon show, where it was just like, that show should not have been on fucking Nickelodeon. It was just like a fucking just mangled face, like eyeballs everywhere.
That's awesome.
And
it's so good.
It's so good. Like, there's not much more to say besides he kills the thing. He takes the weights off the barbell, but to take the weights off, he had to take the fucking Allen wrench and wrench the fucking locks off of the weights.
Yep.
Takes them off, takes the pole, shoves it through the fucking mistress's mouth, and like she's pinned up against the wall, like slowly pulling herself off. And this is where I think Mika attacks him again, and just, he just bites into her neck where she got bit, and then just spits out like black goo. And I'm like,
and you were like, is she coming back?
Yeah,
is she coming back?
She fucking goes back to human form.
Yep, he sucks the venom out.
It's like a snake bite, dude.
Yeah,
literally like a dead-eyed snake bite.
That was Crocodile Dundee if we ever saw it, dude. He's out here. He's in the Appalachian foothills. He's fucking getting rid of the venom. Dude, fucking get out of here. Dude,
movie's crazy.
This movie's so good.
This movie's crazy.
Listen, dude, let me ask you this.
Hit me with it.
Let me ask you this, because this is the real question of all.
Yeah.
Right, dude? Out of 5 severed head-hand combos, what are we giving this motherfucker, dude?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I can't give everything a 5.
Damn, dude.
I give
Fuck
it a 4.
that, dude. I'm giving this a 5.
Like, it
dude.
was really fun. Like, from my perspective, I had a lot of fun with it. But like, I can't give everything a 5. Like, some of the effects didn't work for me with like the blood like going into the necklace, and like just some of the stuff that wasn't practical. Like, granted, I know this movie's low budget as fuck, but a 4 out of 5 is not bad.
It's pretty good. I'm giving it a 5. Fuck that. Fuck that.
There you go.
Fuck that. Giving it a 5.
There he's giving it a 5.
Watch this shit, dude. Go watch
definitely
this.
Go watch it, because I very much enjoyed this movie.
It's on Shudder.
It's on Shudder. It's on Tubi.
Yep. Go buy. If you collect, buy this shit. It's worth it. It's worth it in the collection.
It's a fun. I mean, if
There's
you've
all
heard
the special features on the Blu-ray that we still have to watch that I like wish we kind of watched so that way we could kind of come into the episode with a little bit more knowledge from the director.
It's an hour long. There's not much more knowledge we can go into.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, there was probably like some crazy fun fact where in like the interview he probably goes like, "Yeah, so like you remember that one part that was actually Hulk Hogan. We got it in here, dude."
Hulk Hogan.
Fucking.
Let's see. So some background on the movie. Obviously, I talked about like his influences and stuff. As a filming location, he used his parental home with belonging.
Yes. Well, we were out here filming that music. The massive bastard was in there fire.
They were listening to the music, dude.
So after studying film studies.
She was still alive.
She was still alive. She was still alive. That's my dude. I love having that on the board, dude. It's just a good one.
After studying film studies and publishing his short film The Ripper as a thesis, he dreamed of making a horror movie in the style of Evil Dead. He wrote a screenplay and took special leave from the company he worked for at the time. As a filming location, he used his family's house, which belonged to his father and was supposed to be demolished. Together with the three main actors, filming began in 1995. During the filming, which took place in the heat of summer, some unforeseen things happened, including several film rolls disappeared without a trace, and the small house was hit by an insect plague. So the film could not be finished directly until 2009. So that's why it took 15 years to get made, because there was a lot of extenuating circumstances.
Dude, as a musician, I can't sit on something for 15 years because I will fucking hate it.
Yes.
I usually hate it within a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, if this doesn't fucking get released tomorrow, I don't want to listen to this song ever again.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I could not imagine sitting on a song for 15 years and going, I'm finally ready.
Yeah, dude.
Like, fuck that, dude. But kudos to them for being able to, like, sit on this, especially because there's not a whole lot to it. So, like, being able to, like, sit on something that doesn't have a lot of girth to it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's like an hour-long film. Until 2009, scenes were reportedly reshot, or were repeatedly reshot, especially the special effects. Then with the movie went into post, which took another year. On the advice of his family, 2 more scenes were also filmed. In 2010, the film was finally completed. The film was made on Super 8. All partly very bloody spatter effects were handmade with the exception of a shotgun hole. CGI effects had to be dispensed for cost reasons.
there's, I think, only 2.
Yeah. The film contains numerous allusions to other works. In addition to The Evil Dead and its continuations, there are allusions to Hellraiser, The Thing, and the Hulk TV series.
Yeah, definitely the thing with the hand.
Absolutely. In 2012, following a first limited release of 100 pieces, which the director made by hand, he managed to find a production company that brought the film to the regular sale in 2014. In Japan, the film was very, very successful for a short time. An international release took place in 2017 by the British label Terracotta Distribution. A version with German subtitles was published on June 2nd, 2017. The Japan Film Festival premiered in Hamburg. A DVD release followed in 2018 via the label Midori Impulse. Criticisms. Outside the horror film market, the film was hardly noticed. James Mudge of EasternKicks.com described the film as an insider tip for fans who like Japanese splatter and lo-fi gore. Scott Clark of the People's Movies also described the film as an insider tip. However, the constant references to The Evil Dead bothered him a bit. He highlighted the good splatter effects.
Oh, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, dude. The ode to Evil Dead in this movie is what made us jump out of our seats every time there was something like we're like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking Wolf of Wall Street where we did that. Yeah.
Yep, literally.
Like, you know what I mean?
And then David Flint of Horrorpedia, on the other hand, described the film as sloppily staged, especially when it comes to blood, and the plot is too confused. 5 people made this movie, David. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, dude. Forget what that guy said.
Fuck
we
David.
say this gets a motherfucking average of 4.5 between the 2 of us.
Yes.
Because this movie fucking rocks.
This movie was
dude.
a lot of fun. Go fucking watch it.
Go watch
Don't
it, dude.
be lame.
Go buy it. Go fucking support physical media. Check out a bunch of places. DM us for a sticker on Instagram.
Yeah.
And, whatever podcast platform you listen to us on, rate us 5 stars, leave a review. If you want us to watch something or check something out that you know, comment on Spotify.
We will always listen.
Just drop a DM on Instagram, whatever you want to do. And then, any band homies that listen to the show, hit us up, dude.
Yes,
We'd
dude.
love to have some band homies on, talk about your favorite horror movies and shit like that. I know that the music scene and the horror community are usually
close to it.
yeah. So like just let's do it,
do it.
dude.
Let's do it.
Next week we'll be watching Weapons.
Yes.
And
We'll have better notes for this one. 'Cause
yeah.
It's 2 hours long.
All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye. Love you.
Later.